Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here and welcome back to another crypto video. And today has been a really interesting day for crypto. I just took a look at the crypto market and noticed, man, quite a lot of cryptos are actually down today. Solana is back all the way at $190, ADA all the way down to $133, and even Polkadot and Shiba Inu are falling. AVAX is down to $85, and it made me think. Right now, there most likely is just a ton of panic in the cryptocurrency space right now. But let me tell you guys, I am stacking up. And right now, stacked up another little bit of AVAX just because my fingers, they get too greedy. I gotta keep stacking up these coins. But more importantly, I am preparing for two different scenarios. If we start pumping, I'm gonna be extremely satisfied that we got in so during this dip, I should say, and we'll enjoy it. We might sell a little bit to buy back cheaper eventually as well, because right now I put a lot of my money from fiat into crypto. But guys, as I've stated earlier, even though I put a large sum of money into crypto about a day ago, I am looking for even a bigger dip to go almost all in if we do actually end up correcting once more. Just wanted to let you guys know, tomorrow is going to be a pivotal day. I showed you guys that earlier because, well, stocks are going to start to resume. And since we ended we started the weekend very negatively for stocks, I do wonder how it's going to end up tomorrow, because obviously, if tomorrow is a very bullish day for stocks, there's a very high chance that crypto is also going to be bullish yet again. From another perspective, right now we are waiting for a close for Bitcoin above $50,000, which at the end would also be extremely, extremely important. I'd personally also like to see Bitcoin come right back above 50.8 thousand, but then again, one thing that people are overlooking right now is the RSI. The RSI for both Bitcoin and for XRP is showing extreme oversold territory. And guys, if you check back, if we buy every single time that the RSI gets to the, I wanted to say almost zero mark, but it's about 30 mark, or more importantly, below it to levels where we are right now, like 25, look at the past couple of months here. If we bought every single time at those points, that would have been juicy, juicy, juicy gains. This right here in June of 2021 is the last time that the RSI actually went below the 30 level, and that was when XRP was at about 51 or so cents. Looking back, you'll notice it's a really, really great indicator because it really does showcase when a market is extremely oversold. Here you can see the previous last time it went below it was December of 2020, when the XP price was right around 20 cents or so. This was just around the lawsuit. And if you go further again, the last time before that was again another very nice dip. And so from that perspective right now, from only the RSI perspective, it is another very, very good time to start accumulating some juicy, juicy crypto, if you ask me. And then again, it's showing on XRP and Bitcoin and potentially even more charts. But I just quickly went to check for Bitcoin and XRP. And we haven't seen these levels in a very, very long while, which once more is a very bullish thing if you ask me. It just shows us, or shows me I should say, I gotta pick up these juicy freaking coins. You guys know, I'm primarily getting into metaverse coins. I just noticed a couple of things though, guys. There's one token launching on Bybit soon. It's called Real. I'm going to be buying into it, and I believe right now the staking has already started, where we basically need a BIT balance over on Bybit to be eligible to buy the token. That's all I need to do. Make sure you have yourself an account over on Bybit, buy yourself some BIT, and that's literally all you need to do at that point. However, guys, and this is really, really important that you guys understand that, I've been looking for different ways for all of y'all to basically participate in as many things as possible too. And one of the things which I now noticed you guys say is that Dusty, we use KuCoin. Please let me know in the comment section down below if KuCoin is available for US customers like that, because a lot of the people in the comment section, they apparently use KuCoin. And I've actually not really used KuCoin before except for buying a couple of cryptos that they don't have anywhere else. But because of you guys in the comment section, I've been looking into it. This is not sponsored, by the way. This is just my own opinion. I've been looking into it, and it is a pretty juicy exchange. So please let me know, what is your main exchange, or just let me know over in Telegram so I can more so look for what benefits the exchange has and where we can make some juicy gains using the features that are already on that exchange. So right now, I noticed a lot of you guys, even from the US, are using KuCoin. So if you guys would like more stuff on that, please let me know in the comment section. But this exchange also has a couple of coins that you don't really have in other places. A lot of metaverse tokens are only on here. So definitely a thumbs up, by the way. And I do believe a lot of US people are using this platform. But I digress. Let's move on. Jeremy Hogan said this: crypto investors now realize that the SEC is making it up as it goes. It invents rules and uses enforcement, or the threat of it, to cement its arbitrary policy. The SEC is broken, but Congress is the fix. Remember that. That's a response to Rosalind Layton, who said, who will protect investors from the SEC? Because the SEC is hurting us. Yeah, the SEC right now is broken, and we're still waiting for a fix. At the end of the day, it's not an easy little thing that can be done overnight. Could it be? Hypothetically speaking, yes, but it won't be. And so right now is just a waiting game for what bigger officials are going to start standing up and start showing their fists towards the SEC by not taking it. And that's also what I shared earlier today over on my own Twitter. It's like, whatever's happening right now, it don't really make no sense. The SEC has started a battle they cannot really back up properly in terms of whatever they've done here and whatever decision they're making. Nobody understands them. It's like it's not being backed up properly. They didn't just attack XRP, by the way. They attacked the entire crypto space. And we're starting to notice that right now. More and more companies are now finally understanding what the XRP community has been preaching for months. This is not an attack on XRP, it's an attack against crypto, and multiple different altcoins would be next. Right now is the time to snap back and be like, you know what, we don't take it no more. They don't want to win a fight. No. They want full annihilation of crypto, it seems like. We have to keep showing the SEC that we don't agree with their antics. And that's what I keep doing here over on Twitter as well, showing people that I don't agree with whatever the frick they are doing right now. All right, Plan B. A lot of you guys are skeptic about him, but he just posted another little analysis, and it made me think. Bitcoin realized cap still increasing after March 58.8K close. You cannot keep the ball underwater forever. And he's actually pretty interestingly, I guess, bullish on the matter time and time again. But even if you look at it right now, I'm not really sure exactly what you should fetch from this right now, because it's the realized cap. It just shows you what Bitcoin basically has done over time here. It's not necessarily really indicative of the future, except for the fact that it goes in cycles and it follows a line. But even that line is historical. And it does showcase that we are pretty much very far above the actual line that he basically predicts, which I'm not necessarily sure is good nor bad. Just kind of a little notification right there of that. Dark Defender. And this is actually what made me think. I kind of had these two things at the same time. It made me think. So Dark Defender just shared this. Dear all, we discussed XRP is in an oversold area in the daily. Let's check the weekly charts. We're almost replicating the 2017 pattern and are so close to major resistance at 47 cents. Here's the combination of history and Elliott waves. Either this way or that way, we'll see XX. So a lot of people were really hating on him just now, I noticed, even though it's got a ton of likes, because if you start looking at where he expects things to get to, you can notice, okay, the end of the wave, which is somewhere next year, he expects XRP to hit $700, $600 or so. And this is something which I sometimes respect and sometimes really don't like. It is people putting up this idea to others that we're going to see such exponential growth backed by history. Now, guys, you know very well that I am extremely bullish on XRP, and my own expectation is about $12 or so within a couple of months. But I'm not really sure exactly what type of news can push the price towards $600 within such a short time frame. I'm not really sure exactly what could do that. And so I will never tell you, my followers, that it's going to happen, because I'd rather underestimate and then over-deliver, so to speak, rather than making people hyped up and prepared for something which potentially is not going to go for. Like, for example, with Bitcoin, I believe it's going to hit $1 million. But if we do it relatively here, it's basically like saying, yeah, Bitcoin is about to hit $17 million next month, or next year, I mean. It can happen, but it's a very small chance that it really doesn't make any logical, logistical sense just quite yet. We need to get to a couple of levels first. Then again, it is a macro analysis, and we can, of course, just enjoy it for the way that it is, or the shorter term, impulses, I guess. But I'm not really too big of a fan of it. Then again, we'll look at it, we'll respect whatever he's saying, and it's a macro trend. Longer term, this is what he's expecting, and let's see if it turns out to be right, because that would be pretty cool. Somebody calls it stupid. All right, moving on though, because again, no hatred towards the man, all right? Everybody got their own analysis. This stuff doesn't really work for me, but apparently a lot of people it does work for, so of course, got to respect the decision right there. John Deaton shared this. Protecting investors from fraud is what the SEC should be doing. No fraud, misrepresentation, or market manipulation was charged in the Ripple case. You don't allow a token to trade for 8 years, only to later claim every single transfer of that token for the last 8 years has been illegal. And that's actually a response to Bitcoin News, who shared that the SEC has charged a Latvian citizen with defrauding investors in 2 crypto security offerings. One of the fun parts that we are talking about right now is how, for a lot of other cases, basically, they're stating, hey, there's fraud or there's this and that involved. In the Ripple case, the allegations are actually so small that people are wondering why actually involve the 2 founders, so to speak, or at least the founder and CEO in the lawsuit, and why go about their way? Why Ripple? Why would they choose such a difficult target from the get-go as well? There's so many questions still that are not being answered. And still, I don't have an answer for you guys. Another article here. Did Bitcoin fall prey to a risk-off play from the traditional market? That's one thing that I do wonder a little bit. On September 7th, Bitcoin dropped by 11%. September 20th, it declined by close to 9% yet again. However, the panic surrounding yesterday's 8.3% drop has been far greater. The key difference between all those corrections is that on December 3rd, the correction was close to 22%. It was the largest correction in week since May 19th, and that is one particular reason why it irked the market in the wrong way. In this article, we will unravel other factors that may have contributed to Bitcoin's and collective crypto market drop. So here's a couple of things. Massive profit taking by large investors. So a lot of people are saying, well, it's the end of the year, so a lot of larger institutions are going to take some profit, but it could also be due to the extreme risk-off play from the C19 thing. What was the major reason behind a risk-off narrative? Well, there's definitely quite a couple of different thoughts about that. Here it says, in a recent announcement, the FOMC indicated that policymakers are following through with a stricter tapering of asset purchases. U.S. unemployment fell sharply last month, and Fed Chair Jerome Powell told policymakers to consider tapering bond buying at their upcoming meeting on December 14th, 15th. And additionally, bond buy tapering will allow the Federal Open Market Committee, FOMC, to raise interest rates in order to cool off inflation concerns. And so what was said was the probability of an accelerated taper is going up, and the Fed can't ignore the unemployment rate falling to a mere 4.2%. So what happens after December 15th? Well, taking in the fact that Bitcoin futures underwent severe deleveraging, a case can be made that spot buyers are still holding fast. Hence, Bitcoin could possibly reverse and continue on a bullish recovery post the FOMC meeting, considering accelerated tapering is made official. However, these are still uncertain times for Bitcoin in the crypto market. There is more than a week for the FOMC meeting, something that suggests Bitcoin still needs to hold its own in the market. And if the traditional market continues to slide Monday morning, there's a possibility Bitcoin will adhere to a similar path going forward. And that's the only thing which I'm watching for right now. Even though almost all fundamentals show Bitcoin should go up, it's going to be interesting to see how stocks will react, and I'm wondering. And last but not least, Ripple's XP price prediction in 2022 based on a crypto analyst report. No, definitely not. This is not worth my time whatsoever. I don't really trust the guy. I don't really trust their opinion. I don't really feel as if they are useful at whatsoever. The only price prediction you need, guys, is the WC price prediction, not financial advice. It is if we get a settlement. $12 is a low estimate for my own price. If we do not get a settlement, then it's gonna be kind of like a free-for-all, because we just do not know how many institutions are going to be picking up XRP, how people will actually value the coin, because that's going to be all valuation while a heavy lawsuit is going on. It's so difficult to say, but we're basically betting everything on the lawsuit settling in 2022. Meaning we're going to see 10 times, if not 15 times, if not more than that, gains throughout the year. And my light just went off because there's freaking sensors in this hotel room, and I have to kind of stand up and actually go move a little bit. It's a stupid system. I told them that, but interesting hotel to me. There's fun stories I have for you guys. Last night I was up till, no, not till, but I woke up at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and 7 a.m. to people just partying their freaking asses off. And it's fun, maybe, if you're participating in the party. It's not fun if you want to sleep, and the music is so ridiculously loud, and you can just hear them breaking glasses and stuff. It was an awful night. But I digress. I'm not sure exactly why I'm telling you guys that. Fun little Dusty PC stories, huh? In the crypto news. All right, guys, that was it for today's video. Let's watch out for tomorrow. Extremely important day today because we're going to see what's going to come out of it. Let us see. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video later today. Make sure you subscribe for more of these updates though, guys. And check out the links down below for Bybit and KuCoin. Adios.